Welcome back to the garden. Today is Saturday, and you know what we do on Saturdays? We do a quick review of this garden, then we go to you and celebrate what's going on in your garden. Now, if you're not new to my channel, you know what we're doing here. We're expanding the garden. I needed to get this old piece of fence out of here, and we're gonna go ahead and expand this area, work on it a little each day, we'll get her done. But I wanted to recycle a couple of these posts that weren't too bad at the bottom. We have to put a gate in up here. And if you're new to my channel, you're in for a real treat. Saturdays are reserved for you to celebrate what's going on in your garden. Obviously, we've been hit by the first frost, and since I'm not going to dig up the water line or the power lines to move anything, I thought this would be a perfect spot to have the new gate to get in and out of the garden. Now we got the big gate, but this thing swings in, so I think I'm going to have to move it to the outside so it'll open out. It's also going to have to be covered with wire all the way to the ground to keep the critters out, so this is not going to be a handy way to get in and out of the garden. So the new gate over there is probably going to be the best solution. Now I've talked a little bit about what we're doing here. Let's go ahead and take a look at one of our friends. Patrice is ready for the roller coaster of the late fall weather. Multiple days of frost followed by multiple days of warmth, but with this variety of plastic coverings, her cold weather delights will be fine. Patrice was also able to get a small harvest of tomatoes after that first 4-day freeze. This is some great examples, Patrice, thank you. I'm telling you, the friends of this channel are absolutely fantastic. Please hit that like button. It tells YouTube to push this out to more people that might want to learn how to garden. You know, we were thinking about maybe using this as a hugelkultur or some kind of raised bed, but it's too big to actually try to plant in the center and then climb up here and walk on it. So I'm going to move this out of the existing garden. And while I finish taking this apart, let's go ahead and take a look at another one of our friends. Art's final sweet potato haul will play a prominent role in the holiday dinners that are coming up quickly. Although he couldn't wait, he had to see if they'd actually bake. This looks delicious, Art. Thank you. Am I right? The friends of this channel are absolutely fantastic. I invite you to join us. All you have to do is email me at waylandsmalley5@gmail.com. The address is in the description box below. We're just a loose-knit group of people that like to get our hands dirty and grow things that taste great. This is where we get ideas. This is where we get inspiration. And this is where I get the motivation to come out here every day and show you what's possible in a garden. So I hope you join us. These bolts were a little more rusty than I remember after 6 years sitting out here. Well, I got them all taken out. While I stack these up, let's go ahead and take a look at another one of our friends. Angie's fall garden is in full production and she is primed nicely for the winter months. All the summer crops have been harvested and mulched. The cold weather crops look healthy and happy. It looks to be a wonderful winter full of tasty morsels. Thank you, Angie. This is awesome. Wasn't that awesome? Please leave a comment down below and let everybody know just how much you appreciate them sharing what's going on in their gardens. Now I'm going to have to do this in chapters. And I know we have a power line, and I believe it's in a conduit, but I'm not sure exactly how far down this is. And this has backfilled at least a foot since this was put in, 20, 25 years ago. So we're down, I think, deep enough. I just dug this with a hand shovel. That way I wouldn't get in any trouble. This thing's just about rotted off, but I need this to be stable before I get rid of this part of it. And the gate's going to go here. So I'm going to concrete this post in here, and that'll be deep enough. I'll pull the bottom of this post out and put the new post there, and then our gate will open up this direction. Well, while I go get that concrete, let's go take a look at another one of our friends. Walter's peppers made it through with flying colors. Pun intended. Walter, those are so loaded with fruit. We are glad to see that your efforts in protecting them paid off. And the way you're set up, as they ripen, you'll be able to harvest all winter long and be in really good shape for the spring. Thank you, Walter, for the continued inspiration and for sharing your garden all summer long. Walter, that was awesome. It's always good to have another pair of hands. And I always put the concrete in dry. Our soil is damp enough. Once we tamp this back in, put a little dirt around it, it's gonna set up just fine. Double check your level, and that's pretty good for what I need. I'm gonna go ahead and let that set up tonight. I'm gonna put it around here just a little bit more. Come back tomorrow, we'll lay out the garden, and we'll get some more mulch in. And until next time, remember, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and God bless you. Come on, let's plant. Let's go plant garden.